Very good morning, students. Today we are going to start the types of finite verb. Finite verb we have discussed in our previous class as well, and we have discussed the types of finite verb as well. So there are three types of finite verb. The first one is transitive, second one intransitive, and the third one is linking verb. So first of all, we are going to do transitive verb in detail. So what the transitive verb is, a verb that needs an object to complete its sense. So remember, a transitive verb is a verb that needs an object to complete its sense. Okay, so look at the example to understand this in a better way. Paras made a pot. If I hide this, what is the remaining part here? Paras made. Tell me one thing. Have you understood? Here, what did Paras make? No, not at all. Okay, so here we want to know what did Paras make. Okay, it means this verb needs an object to complete its sense. Without object, it is not making its sense. So that's why it will be called a transitive verb. So what did Paras make here? A pot. The second example is Rakhi put a gift for him. Now look at the same example again. If I hide this, can you guess what did Rakhi buy here? No. We want to know here what did Rakhi buy. So this is the also a verb which needs an object to complete its sense. So what did Rakhi buy here? A gift for him. So this verb also needs an object. So a verb that needs an object to complete its sense is called a transitive verb. Okay, if you put a full stop just after a transitive verb, the transitive verb cannot stand. It cannot make its own sense. So that's why we need to know first what the objects are and how to pick out the object from a sentence. So I'll make you understand how to identify an object. So remember, there are two types of object. The first one is direct object and the second one is indirect object. So first we will see what the direct object is. Direct receiver of the verb. Direct receiver of the verb is called direct object. Okay, so look at the example. Rishi bought a gift for him. So what is direct receiver here? Okay, direct receiver means जिसका जिस ऑब्जेक्ट का पे वर्ब का डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट होता है, दिस इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट रिसीवर. लुक एट इट. बोट मीन्स खरीदा. अब देखो खरीदा का डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट किस पे हो रहा है, किसको खरीदा गया है, गिफ्ट को या हिम को. सो इट्स क्लियर, किस पे हो रहा है, गिफ्ट पे. तो इसका जो डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट हो रहा है बोट का वो किस पे हुआ है, गिफ्ट पे हुआ है. सो गिफ्ट विल बी हियर direct object. Don't be confused here, it is very easy. You can pick out direct object by asking a question of what from the verb. Remember, if you ask a question of what from the verb, the direct object will always give you the answer of what. Look at it. Rakhi bought a gift for him. What did Rakhi buy? What did Rakhi buy? A gift. So this will be our direct object. What did Paras make? What did Paras make? A pot. So this is also direct object. So these are direct object here. Look at indirect object now. Indirect object, recipient of verb. Recipient of verb. Recipient means here it will be indirect receiver of the verb. Indirect receiver of the verb. Look at this. Rakhi bought a gift for him. Okay, so boat को रिसीव करने वाला कौन है? ठीक है, मीन्स बोट का जो इफेक्ट हुआ, बोट किसको किया गया? किसको किया गया? गिफ्ट को। और बोट को रिसीव किसने किया? हिम ने। ये इनडायरेक्ट रिसीवर है। ठीक है, सो दिस विल बी कॉल्ड इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. So how will you identify indirect object? By asking the question of to whom or for whom from the verb. So for whom did Rakhi buy a gift? So the answer will be for him. So remember, whenever you pick out indirect object, then don't include for. Okay, only him will be here indirect object. So these were direct object and indirect object. Let's understand by two more examples. I wrote a letter to my father. I wrote a letter to my father. So for picking out direct object, we will ask a question of what from the verb. Okay, so what did I write? What did I write? So we are getting the answer, a letter. This is the clear answer, a letter. So a letter will be here direct object. The next one is to whom. To whom did I write a letter? So we are getting the answer, to my father. So my father will be here indirect object. The next one is he bought English book for her. Now guess what is direct object and what is indirect object. I hope you have guessed it correctly. Okay, so what did he buy? What did he buy? English book. So English book will be here direct object. And for whom did he buy English book? For whom? For her. So this will be here indirect object. So this is the verb and this is the verb. So wrote is a verb which consists of both the object, direct object as well as indirect object. So the verb will be transitive verb. Here also he bought English book for her. So this also consists of direct object as well as indirect object. So this verb is also transitive verb. Students, remember, if the verb consists of either direct object or indirect object, the verb will be transitive verb. Okay, it can consist either direct or indirect. Okay, it is not necessary the transitive verb consists of both the object always. No. Okay, it can consist of single object as well. Okay, either direct or indirect. So that was transitive verb. Let's see intransitive verb now. So what's an intransitive verb is? Just opposite of transitive, a verb that does not need any object but itself makes a good sense. A verb that does not need any object but itself makes a good sense. Okay, so just opposite it is. It does not need any object. Okay, but the condition is the sense should be completed. Look at it, he laughs. So do you want to know here what does he laugh? वो क्या हंसा? No. So this laugh is making complete sense. So this will be here intransitive verb. The second example, the baby cries. The baby cries. So do you want to know here what does the baby cry? Baby क्या रोया? No. So this verb is also making its complete sense. So this verb will be intransitive verb. Look at it. He laughs loudly. He laughs loudly. Now you see, students, so in an intransitive verb can consist of adverbs. Can consist of adverbs. So loudly is not an object. It is an adverb here. How? It is not giving the answer of what, to whom or for whom. It will give you answer of how. Okay, and whatever word gives you the answer of how, it is called adverb of manner. So if I ask the question, what does he laugh? Are you getting the answer? No, means direct object is not there. To whom did he laugh? To whom does he laugh? For whom does he laugh? Are you getting the answer? No. So means indirect object is also not there. Now you ask the question of how. How does he laugh? How does he laugh? Loudly. So we are getting the answer here of how. Okay, and how, if the word is giving the answer of how, it means this is adverb of manner. Okay, so this is also here intransitive verb. Remember, the intransitive verb does not consist of object, but it can consist of, or it can take adverbs. Okay, the next example is they clapped cheerfully. They clapped cheerfully. So if you see here, what did they clap? Not getting answer of what? To whom did they clap, or for whom did they clap? Are you getting answer? No. Means direct indirect objects are not there. But how did they clap? How did they clap? Cheerfully. So cheerfully will be here an adverb. Okay, so this verb does not consist of any object, so this verb is also called intransitive verb. So the next one is linking verb. Next one is linking verb, a verb which links the subject with subject complement. This is very important. Okay, a verb which links the subject with subject complement. So first of all, you see what is a subject complement. The words which complete the subject, or the word which tells you more about the subject, are called subject complement. Okay, now you see the sky grew dark. If you put the full stop here, is it making sense? The sky grew. स्काई कैसा कैसा था, नहीं पता चला, कैसा हो गया, नहीं पता चल रहा. ठीक है, सो इट इज नॉट intransitive verb. Okay, so look, the sky grew dark. So first of all, you need to say what is dark here. The sky means this dark will be called here subject complement. This is a subject complement, and this is the word which is linking the subject with subject complement. ओके, लिंकिंग मीन्स जोड़ना. सो लिंकिंग वर्ब्स वो वर्ब्स होती हैं जो सब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट के साथ जोड़ती हैं. नाउ मॉम बिकेम एंग्री. मॉम बिकेम एंग्री. ओके, सो हु इज एंग्री हियर? Mom. So, okay, so this word is telling more about subject. Okay, so and this is called here linking verb. Now you are happy. You are happy. Happy कौन है यहाँ पे? You. Okay, so this is called subject complement, and this verb is linking the subject with the subject complement. Now you see, you might be confused in transitive verb or linking verb. Okay, so it's very simple. See once. We write the examples here. Paras made a pot. Paras made a pot. So what is the verb here? Made is a verb here. Okay, now you have to see whether it is transitive verb or linking verb. Okay, because intransitive verb में तो इसके जस्ट बाद भी अगर आप फुल स्टॉप भी लगा दोगे तो ये पूरा सेंस बनाएगा. तो इसके बाद अगर हम फुल स्टॉप लगाते हैं तो इसका कोई सेंस नहीं बन रहा है. ओके, सो ये इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब तो बिल्कुल नहीं है. अब आपको ये देखना है कि ये वर्ब ट्रांजिटिव है या फिर लिंकिंग वर्ब है. ओके, सो नाउ to differentiate between transitive or linking verb, you need to do one thing only. Okay, just to see, linking verb क्या करती है? सब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट के साथ जोड़ती है. तो लिंकिंग वर्ब के जस्ट बाद आपको क्या मिलेगा? सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट. ठीक है, अब देखो पारस और यहाँ पे है आ पोर्ट, तो क्या हम इसको सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट कह सकते हैं? सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट क्या होता है? जो सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताता है. तो क्या पारस एक पोर्ट है? क्या पारस एक पोर्ट है? नहीं. तो ये सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट नहीं है. तो सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट नहीं है मीन्स इट इज नॉट अ लिंकिंग वर्ब. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल देखना. राखी बोट अ गिफ्ट फॉर हिम. तो देखो लिंकिंग वर्ब क्या करेगी? सब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट के साथ लिंक करेगी, जोड़ेगी. ठीक है, तो वर्ब के जस्ट बाद वाला वर्ड क्या होना चाहिए? सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट होना चाहिए. तो देखो यहाँ पे वर्ब के जस्ट बाद क्या है? आ गिफ्ट. तो क्या राखी एक गिफ्ट है? नॉट एट ऑल. सो मीन्स This is not a subject complement. So this verb is not a linking verb. ठीक है, अब linking verb में देखना, the sky grew dark, तो just verb के बाद क्या है, dark है. ठीक है, तो अब हमें ये चेक करना है कि क्या ये सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट है. ठीक है, तो देखना सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट के लिए क्या देखेंगे, क्या स्काई डार्क है क्या. यस, यस, इट इज टेलिंग अबाउट सब्जेक्ट. सो ये वर्ड क्या हो गया, सब्जेक्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट हो गया. तो मीन्स ये वर्ब क्या हो गई, लिंकिंग वर्ब. मोम बिकेम एंग्री. ठीक है, अब हमें ये देखना है क्या मोम एंग्री है. यस, ये वर्ड किसके बारे में बता रहा है, आपके सब्जेक्ट के बारे में ही बता रहा है. सो ये वर्ब कौन सी हो गई, लिंकिंग वर्ब. ओके, यू आर हैप्पी, तो यहाँ पे हैप्पी कौन है, आपका सब्जेक्ट. Okay, so this verb is called linking verb. I think you have got now what is transitive, intransitive or linking verb. Okay, so now your homework. What is your homework here? Pick out the verbs. First of all, you need to pick out the verbs and state whether they are transitive, intransitive or linking. So the first sentence is Monali paints the wall. The second question is they ran fast. The third is I am unhappy with his work. The fourth is my brother eats slowly. The fifth is Rahul gave him surprise gift. The sixth one is the boys cooked meal. The seventh one is he sat quietly. So student, this is your homework. First of all, you need to pick out the verb. You need to